Introduction. Book title: From Chaos to Control, a guide for achieving goals and avoiding burnout. Welcome to Mastering Time Management for Students and Professionals, a comprehensive guide filled with practical tips and tools to manage your time effectively, avoid procrastination, and stay on track with your goals. Written by John E.A. and proudly published by Audio Mindset. Whether you're a busy student balancing exams and projects or a professional navigating a fast-paced career, this audiobook is designed to give you the tools to take back control of your time. From setting clear, achievable goals to overcoming distractions in today's digital age, you'll learn how to make the most of every moment. Through relatable stories, actionable strategies, and powerful affirmations, you'll be guided step by step toward mastering the art of time management. Your success depends on how you invest your time, and this audiobook is here to ensure you invest it wisely. So let's begin this journey together and unlock your full potential. This is Mastering Time Management for Students and Professionals, written by John E.A., published by Audio Mindset. Let's dive in. Chapter 1. Understanding the Importance of Time Management. Page 1. The Value of Time. Time is the most precious resource we have. Unlike money, you can never get time back once it's spent. For students juggling multiple courses or professionals balancing work, family, and personal growth, mastering the art of time management is critical for success. But why is time so valuable? Consider this. Every task, every goal, every opportunity we chase is measured by the hours and minutes we devote to it. Think about the last time you felt overwhelmed. Was it because you had too much to do? Or was it because you hadn't yet figured out how to manage your time efficiently? For many, the idea of time feels like it's slipping through their fingers. Days pass in a blur of tasks, deadlines, and commitments, leaving you feeling exhausted but unsure if you've really made progress. That's where effective time management comes in, not just to help you be more productive, but to give you control over your time and ultimately your life. Page 2. Common pitfalls of poor time management. Without a solid time management system in place, life can feel like a constant battle against the clock. You're busy all day, yet by the end of it, you're left wondering, what did I actually accomplish? Procrastination is one of the biggest enemies of good time management. That looming deadline seems far away until it isn't. You may find yourself putting things off, thinking you'll get to them later, only to realize you're racing against time at the last minute. This often results in stress, rushed work, and missed opportunities. Multitasking is another common pitfall. While many believe that juggling multiple tasks at once is a mark of efficiency, studies show that multitasking can actually reduce productivity. Instead of getting more done, you end up splitting your focus and making more mistakes. And then there's the urgency trap, spending all your time reacting to what's urgent, whether that's answering emails or attending meetings, without ever getting around to what's truly important in the long run. This can leave you feeling like you're always busy, but not actually progressing toward your bigger goals. Page 3. How effective time management impacts personal and professional life. Imagine a life where you finish your work on time, have energy left at the end of the day, and still have time to pursue hobbies or relax with family. That's what good time management can do for you. When you manage your time effectively, you're able to plan your day with intention, prioritize tasks that align with your goals, and still make room for the things that matter most. In your professional life, time management can make or break your success. Whether you're an employee meeting deadlines, a manager overseeing multiple projects, or a freelancer juggling clients, being able to control your time is critical. It's not just about working harder, it's about working smarter. In your personal life, managing your time well allows you to focus on activities that bring you joy and fulfillment, whether that's spending time with loved ones, pursuing a hobby, or simply taking time for yourself to recharge. Effective time management leads to a balanced life where work doesn't overwhelm your personal time and personal commitments don't hinder your productivity. Page 4, introducing the mindset shift, thinking of time as an investment. To truly master time management, you need to shift how you think about time. Instead of seeing it as something that happens to you, something you're constantly chasing, start thinking of time as an investment. Every minute, every hour is a currency you can spend on things that matter. When you begin to view time this way, you'll start making more intentional choices. For example, rather than spending an hour scrolling through social media, you might decide to invest that hour in learning a new skill, completing a task, or connecting with someone meaningful. This mindset shift is the key to breaking free from the cycle of constant busyness and feeling in control. It's about choosing to be proactive with your time instead of reactive. You're not just managing time, you're investing it wisely into the things that will bring the greatest return in terms of your personal and professional fulfillment. Page 5, a day in the life. Comparing poor and strong time management. Let's look at a day in the life of two individuals, one who struggles with time management and one who has mastered it. Person A wakes up late, skips breakfast, and rushes into the day without a clear plan. They spend their morning responding to emails and putting out fires. By lunchtime, they feel frazzled, but haven't made much progress on their actual tasks. The afternoon is filled with interruptions, meetings, phone calls, more emails. At the end of the day, they're exhausted, but feel like they've barely moved forward. Person B, on the other hand, wakes up with a plan. They've scheduled their tasks the night before and start their day with a clear purpose. They spend their morning focused on their most important tasks, no distractions. By midday, they've already checked off key items on their to-do list. They take a proper lunch break, then use the afternoon to attend meetings or handle less urgent tasks. By the end of the day, they feel accomplished, energized, and have time to relax. The difference? It all comes down to time management. Person B wasn't busier than person A, they were just more intentional about how they use their time. Page 6, affirmation for Chapter 1. I respect my time, and I use it wisely to create a life that aligns with my goals and values. Every minute is an opportunity for growth and success. Chapter 2, setting clear and achievable goals. Page 1, the SMART Goals Framework. Setting clear and achievable goals is one of the most important aspects of effective time management. Without goals, it's easy to get lost in the day-to-day shuffle of tasks, often feeling like you're busy, but not really progressing toward anything meaningful. The SMART Goals Framework is a powerful tool to ensure that your goals are not only clear, but also attainable and actionable. SMART stands for specific. Your goal should be well-defined and clear. Instead of saying, I want to be more productive, a specific goal would be, I want to complete 2 hours of uninterrupted work every day. Measurable. You need a way to track your progress. This could be logging the hours you study each day or the number of tasks you complete. Achievable. Your goal should challenge you, but it also needs to be realistic given your resources and time. For example, it's not reasonable to aim to finish a year-long project in a week. Relevant. Your goal should align with your broader life or career objectives. Ask yourself, how does this goal move me toward the bigger picture? Time-bound. Every goal needs a deadline. Without a time frame, it's too easy to put things off indefinitely. Page 2. Why goal setting is the foundation of time management. Goal setting gives structure to your day, week, month, and even year. It gives you a clear sense of direction and prevents you from drifting aimlessly through your to-do list. Think of goals as a roadmap. They show you where you need to go and keep you from taking unnecessary detours. When you set goals, it's easier to prioritize your tasks because you know what needs to get done first. Every task can be measured against your goal. Does this bring me closer to achieving it? If not, it might be time to reprioritize. For students, this might mean setting a goal to finish a specific chapter or assignment by a particular date. For professionals, it could mean hitting quarterly targets or mastering a new skill by year end. Without clearly defined goals, time becomes something that slips away. But with goals, you can make every minute count. Page 3. Breaking down large goals into manageable tasks. One of the biggest challenges in achieving goals is feeling overwhelmed by the size of the task ahead. You may have a long-term goal, such as completing a degree, earning a promotion, or writing a book. But these big goals can feel intimidating if you try to tackle them all at once. The solution is to break these large goals into smaller, manageable tasks. This process, often called chunking, allows you to focus on one step at a time rather than feeling overwhelmed by the end result. For example, if your goal is to finish a large project at work, break it down into weekly tasks. One week, you might focus on research. The next week, you could draft an outline. Gradually, these smaller steps add up to significant progress. Breaking down goals also helps with motivation. Each time you check off a small task, you get a psychological boost. It creates a sense of accomplishment, which fuels your desire to keep going. It also makes the big goal feel much more attainable. Page 4. Example. A student working toward a degree versus a professional, aiming for a promotion. Let's look at how two different individuals can use goal setting to achieve their objectives. Case 1. The student working toward a degree. Sarah is a college student studying engineering. Her long-term goal is to graduate with honors, but that goal feels overwhelming when she considers the workload of her final year. Instead of focusing on the end goal, Sarah breaks it down. Her short-term goal is to complete her final project on renewable energy, but she breaks it into smaller tasks, researching case studies, writing drafts, and creating a presentation. Each week, she tackles one task, making the larger goal feel less daunting. Case 2. The professional aiming for a promotion. David is a marketing professional working toward a promotion to a management position. His long-term goal is to lead the marketing team, but he knows it won't happen overnight. Instead, he sets monthly goals to improve his skills and expand his network. In the first month, he aims to complete a leadership training course. In the second month, he volunteers to lead a small project at work. Over time, these smaller achievements add up, and David finds himself well prepared when the promotion opportunity arises. Both Sarah and David understand that large goals can be overwhelming. By breaking them down, they stay focused, motivated, and on track to achieve their larger ambitions. Page 5. Tools and techniques for tracking progress. Once you have set your goals and broken them into manageable tasks, the next step is tracking your progress. Without tracking, it's easy to lose sight of where you are and how far you've come. Fortunately, there are plenty of tools and techniques to help. One popular tool is Trello, a project management app that allows you to create boards, lists, and cards for each task. It's a visual way to track progress and can be especially useful for breaking down larger projects into smaller steps. Another option is Notion, a highly customizable tool where you can create databases, to-do lists, and calendars, all in one place. This allows for both short-term and long-term goal tracking. For those who prefer simple, straightforward apps, Todoist is a great option. It's a task manager that lets you list your goals, prioritize them, and set deadlines. You can check off tasks as you complete them, giving you a sense of accomplishment. Lastly, the traditional bullet journal method can be an excellent way to manually track goals and progress. It's a flexible system that allows you to design your own layout, list tasks, and mark your achievements. The key is consistency. Regularly updating and reviewing your progress helps you stay accountable and motivated. Whether you prefer digital tools or paper, find a system that works for you and stick with it. Page 6. Affirmation for Chapter 2. I set clear and achievable goals, and I take action each day to move closer to success. My goals are within reach, and I am capable of accomplishing them. Chapter 3. Prioritization, focusing on what matters. Page 1. The Eisenhower Matrix. Urgent versus important. One of the most effective tools for prioritization is the Eisenhower Matrix, also known as the Urgent Important Matrix. It helps you determine which tasks truly deserve your attention and which can be delegated, delayed, or even discarded. The matrix divides tasks into 4 categories. 1. Urgent and important. These are tasks that need to be done immediately and are critical to your goals or responsibilities. For example, meeting a pressing work deadline or addressing a family emergency. 2. Important but not urgent. These are tasks that are crucial for your long-term success but don't need to be done immediately. Examples include planning, exercising, or working on personal development. These tasks often get overlooked because they aren't urgent, but they should be your highest priority. 3. Urgent but not important. These tasks require immediate attention but don't significantly contribute to your long-term goals. Examples include answering certain emails or attending meetings that don't directly impact your work. These tasks are often distractions and should be minimized or delegated whenever possible. 4. Not urgent and not important. These are time-wasting activities that should be eliminated. Examples might include excessive social media browsing or watching TV without purpose. They don't contribute to your goals and only take away from your productivity. Using this matrix, you can better understand which tasks to focus on and which to push aside, helping you prioritize your time and energy. Page 2. How to identify your true priorities. Prioritization is about more than just organizing your to-do list. It's about aligning your daily activities with your long-term goals and values. To identify your true priorities, start by asking yourself a few key questions. What are my long-term goals? What do I want to achieve over the next year, 5 years, or even 10 years? What tasks or activities will move me closer to these goals? These are the tasks that should be prioritized. What tasks are currently taking up my time, but not contributing to my goals? These are the tasks you should consider delegating, delaying, or eliminating. Another way to identify your priorities is to reflect on your values. What is most important to you? Is it your career, your family, your health, or your personal growth? By clarifying your values, you can ensure that your time is spent on activities that align with what matters most to you. For example, if your health is a top priority, but you find yourself constantly putting off exercise, it may be time to reassess how you're spending your time. If advancing in your career is a key goal, you may need to prioritize skill development over less productive tasks. Page 3. Avoiding distractions and learning to say no. In today's fast-paced world, distractions are everywhere. Whether it's the constant ping of notifications, emails demanding immediate attention, or colleagues dropping by your desk, it's easy to get pulled away from what really matters. Learning to manage these distractions is critical to staying focused on your priorities. One of the most powerful tools you can develop is the ability to say no. It's tempting to want to say yes to everything. After all, opportunities can feel like they will slip away if you don't grab them immediately. But saying yes to everything often means spreading yourself too thin, leaving little time for the tasks that truly matter. Learning to say no can be difficult, but it's essential for protecting your time and energy. Practice politely declining tasks or invitations that don't align with your priorities. It could be as simple as saying, "I'd love to help, but I'm currently focused on another project." Additionally, create boundaries to minimize distractions. Set specific times to check emails or turn off notifications during deep work periods. By controlling your environment, you can better focus on the tasks that are truly important. Page 4. Example. A young professional balancing work projects and personal life. Let's explore an example of a young professional who is learning to prioritize effectively. Case. Emily struggled to balance work and personal life. Emily is a marketing manager at a fast-growing company. She's juggling multiple projects at work, from creating a social media campaign to managing client meetings. Outside of work, she's also trying to maintain a healthy work-life balance by spending time with her family and staying active. At first, Emily says yes to everything. She agrees to take on extra projects at work, attends every meeting, and tries to keep up with all the emails that flood her inbox. At the same time, she's struggling to find time for herself and her family. By the end of the week, she feels burned out and frustrated. Emily decides to use the Eisenhower matrix to reevaluate her priorities. She realizes that many of the tasks she's been treating as urgent are actually not that important, like answering non-critical emails or attending meetings where she's not a key participant. She starts delegating some of these tasks and saying no to additional projects that don't align with her long-term career goals. By focusing on the tasks that are both important and urgent, like finalizing a critical marketing campaign, and carving out time for what's important but not urgent, like exercising and spending time with her family, Emily finds more balance and feels more in control of her time. Page 5. Daily and weekly planning techniques to stay focused on what truly matters. Once you've identified your priorities, the next step is to incorporate them into your daily and weekly planning. One of the most effective ways to do this is through time blocking, a method where you schedule specific blocks of time for each task or priority. For example, you might block out your mornings for deep work or important projects, and reserve your afternoons for less intensive tasks like answering emails or attending meetings. The key is to assign time for your most important tasks early in the day, when you're most focused and have the highest energy levels. Another technique is to conduct a weekly review. At the end of each week, take some time to reflect on what you accomplished and what didn't get done. Ask yourself, did I spend my time on tasks that align with my priorities? What worked well, and what can I improve next week? By regularly reviewing your progress, you can make adjustments and ensure that your time is being spent on what matters most. Over time, these small improvements will lead to significant gains in productivity and fulfillment. Page 6. Affirmation for Chapter 3. I know what is important, and I focus my energy on tasks that move me closer to my vision. I am in control of my time, and I make intentional decisions. Chapter 4. Overcoming Procrastination, Strategies that Work. Page 1. Why we procrastinate. The psychology behind delay and avoidance. Procrastination is something we all struggle with at some point. Even when we know a task is important, we find ourselves putting it off, often for no apparent reason. So why do we procrastinate? The answer often lies in psychology. Procrastination is not simply laziness. It's a complex emotional response. Often, we delay tasks because they seem too overwhelming or difficult. The brain, seeking comfort, pushes us toward more pleasurable activities, like browsing social media or watching TV, instead of tackling the tough task at hand. Another reason we procrastinate is the fear of failure. When we care deeply about an outcome, the pressure to succeed can be paralyzing. This fear makes it easier to put off starting altogether. In some cases, we procrastinate because we haven't fully clarified the steps needed to complete a task. When a task is ambiguous, it's easier to avoid. Understanding the root cause of procrastination is the first step in overcoming it. By identifying whether it's fear, overwhelm, or lack of clarity holding you back, you can take specific actions to address it. Page 2. The cost of procrastination. Missed deadlines, stress, and poor performance. Procrastination may seem harmless in the short term, but the long-term costs can be significant. When you procrastinate, you end up rushing to complete tasks at the last minute, leading to increased stress, lower quality work, and missed opportunities. Take, for example, the feeling of racing against a deadline. The rush may push you to finish the task, but the quality often suffers. You may overlook important details or make mistakes that could have been avoided with more time and focus. The stress of procrastination can also take a toll on your mental and physical health. Constantly feeling like you're behind creates anxiety, which can affect your sleep, concentration, and overall well-being. In a professional setting, procrastination can damage your reputation. If you're known for missing deadlines or delivering subpar work, it may affect your career progression and the trust others place in you. On a personal level, procrastination can lead to missed opportunities for growth and self-improvement, as you may delay tasks that could help you achieve your goals. The cost of procrastination is high, but the good news is that it's preventable. By adopting effective strategies, you can break the cycle of delay and take control of your time. Page 3. Actionable techniques to stop procrastination. There are many techniques designed to help you overcome procrastination, but two of the most popular are the Pomodoro technique and the 2-minute rule. The Pomodoro technique is a time management method where you work for 25 minutes, followed by a 5-minute break. After completing 4 Pomodoro sessions, you take a longer break, typically 15 to 30 minutes. This technique works because it breaks tasks into manageable chunks, making them feel less overwhelming. The short-timed bursts of work also help you stay focused, knowing that a break is always just a few minutes away. The 2-minute rule is a simple but powerful way to tackle small tasks. The rule states that if a task takes less than 2 minutes to complete, you should do it immediately. This helps you avoid letting small tasks pile up and become larger problems later. For example, answering a quick email or tidying your workspace may seem insignificant, but completing these small tasks right away prevents them from becoming distractions later. Another strategy is to start with the easiest task. Sometimes the hardest part of getting things done is just starting. By tackling a simple task first, you can build momentum and create a sense of accomplishment that motivates you to move on to more challenging tasks. Page 4. Example. A student overwhelmed with assignments and a professional stuck in meetings. Let's take a look at 2 examples of how procrastination can affect different individuals. Case 1. The overwhelmed student. James is a college student with a heavy course load. He has several assignments due at the end of the semester, but instead of starting them early, he finds himself procrastinating. He tells himself that there's plenty of time, but as the deadlines approach, he feels overwhelmed. The thought of starting multiple assignments at once feels paralyzing, so he continues to put them off, opting instead to watch videos or scroll through social media. James decides to try the Pomodoro technique. He sets a timer for 25 minutes and commits to working on just one part of his first assignment. After completing the first Pomodoro session, he takes a short break, then sets another timer. Slowly but surely, he begins to make progress. By breaking the work into smaller chunks, the task feels more manageable, and he's able to overcome the urge to procrastinate. Case 2. The professional stuck in meetings. Jessica is a project manager who spends most of her day in meetings. By the time she sits down at her desk, she feels drained and finds it difficult to focus on the tasks she needs to complete. She knows she's procrastinating, but the constant interruptions from meetings leave her feeling scattered and unproductive. Jessica starts using the 2-minute rule. Instead of letting small tasks pile up, she handles them as soon as they come across her desk. She also schedules Pomodoro sessions for deep work, blocking off time in her calendar when she can work uninterrupted for 25-minute intervals. By using these techniques, she regains control of her time and feels more productive, even with her busy schedule. Page 5, Building Momentum. The importance of small wins to defeat procrastination. One of the most effective ways to overcome procrastination is to focus on building momentum. Momentum creates motivation, and motivation fuels further progress. The key to building momentum is starting small. Even a tiny win can have a powerful effect on your mindset. When you complete a small task, your brain releases dopamine, a neurotransmitter that makes you feel good. This creates a positive feedback loop, where completing one task motivates you to keep going. This is why the 2-minute rule is so effective. It allows you to experience quick wins that build confidence and momentum. For example, if you're procrastinating on a large project, start by doing something simple, like organizing your workspace or reviewing your notes. These small actions may seem insignificant, but they prime your brain for productivity. Once you've built up some momentum, you'll find it easier to dive into the larger task. Another way to build momentum is to set micro goals. Instead of focusing on the end result, break your task into smaller steps and celebrate each step you complete. These small wins will keep you motivated and help you overcome the inertia of procrastination. Page 6, Affirmation for Chapter 4. I take action without delay. I overcome obstacles with ease, and I build momentum with every step forward. Procrastination has no place in my life. Chapter 5, Developing Strong Routines and Habits. Page 1, The Power of Habits in Shaping Success. Habits are the building blocks of success. While goals provide direction, habits are the actions you take daily that bring you closer to those goals. The difference between people who achieve great things and those who don't often comes down to the consistency of their habits. Your habits determine how you spend your time. If you have strong, positive habits, they will propel you towards success. On the other hand, negative habits can hold you back, even if you have clear goals in mind. The good news is that habits are malleable. With time and effort, you can develop new, productive habits and replace old, unhelpful ones. Habits work through a cycle known as the habit loop, which consists of 3 parts: the cue, the routine, and the reward. The cue is the trigger that tells your brain to initiate a behavior. The routine is the behavior itself, and the reward is the benefit you gain from completing the behavior. Understanding this loop is key to forming new habits or breaking old ones. For example, if your goal is to exercise regularly, you need to establish a cue, followed by a routine, and then a reward. By repeating this loop consistently, the behavior becomes automatic, and you no longer have to rely on willpower to get started. Page 2. Morning and evening routines for productivity. One of the most effective ways to set yourself up for success is to develop strong morning and evening routines. These routines help you start and end your day with intention, setting the tone for everything in between. A morning routine primes you for productivity. It's the first thing you do when you wake up, so it should include activities that energize you and set a positive tone for the day. Common elements of a successful morning routine include waking up at the same time every day to regulate your body's internal clock, engaging in physical activity to boost your energy levels, setting your priorities for the day by reviewing your to-do list or goals, practicing mindfulness or meditation to clear your mind and focus your attention. An evening routine, on the other hand, helps you wind down and prepare for the next day. It's important to establish a routine that allows you to relax and disconnect from work or stress. A good evening routine might include reviewing your day and reflecting on what went well and what could improve. Preparing for the next day by setting out your clothes, packing your bag, or organizing your workspace. Reading or practicing a relaxing activity to calm your mind before bed. By bookending your day with these routines, you create a structure that promotes productivity and well-being. Your mornings are filled with focus and intention, and your evenings provide the rest and reflection needed for continuous improvement. Page 3. Habit stacking, building new habits on top of existing ones. One of the most effective ways to build new habits is through a technique called habit stacking. This method involves linking a new habit to an existing one using the established behavior as a trigger for the new behavior. For example, let's say you want to start meditating for 5 minutes every day, but you've struggled to make it a regular habit. Instead of trying to create time out of thin air, you can stack the new habit onto an existing one. If you already have a morning routine of making coffee, you could meditate while the coffee is brewing. By stacking the new habit onto a behavior you already do consistently, it becomes easier to establish the new routine. Habit stacking works because it leverages the momentum of behaviors you've already formed. It removes the need for willpower or motivation because the existing habit acts as a cue for the new behavior. Other examples of habit stacking include doing a quick workout after brushing your teeth in the morning, practicing gratitude before you start eating dinner, reviewing your goals before you check your email at work. The key is to find a habit you already do consistently and pair it with the new habit you want to develop. Over time, the new behavior will become just as automatic as the original habit. Page 4. Example: the successful habits of high-achieving individuals. Many of the world's most successful people credit their achievements to the power of consistent habits. Let's take a look at some examples of how high achievers use habits to stay productive and focused. Case 1. Elon Musk's structured workday. Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla and SpaceX, is known for his intense work schedule. He divides his day into 5-minute blocks, ensuring that every moment is accounted for. This habit of time blocking allows him to focus on the most important tasks without getting distracted by less important activities. His structured approach to time management is a key factor in his ability to lead multiple companies simultaneously. Case 2. Oprah Winfrey's morning routine. Oprah Winfrey is a firm believer in the power of a strong morning routine. Her day begins with meditation, followed by exercise, and then a healthy breakfast. This routine not only boosts her energy, but also helps her start the day with clarity and focus. By prioritizing her physical and mental well-being, Oprah ensures she's ready to tackle whatever challenges the day brings. Case 3. Warren Buffett's focus on reading. Warren Buffett, one of the most successful investors in the world, has a habit of reading for several hours each day. He credits much of his success to the knowledge and insights he's gained through consistent reading. This habit of lifelong learning allows him to stay informed and make better decisions in his business ventures. These examples show that success is not just about talent or luck. It's about the habits you build and the consistency with which you practice them. Page 5. Apps and tools to track habit development. Developing new habits can be challenging, but there are plenty of apps and tools available to help you stay on track. These tools provide reminders, track your progress, and reward you for sticking to your habits. Habitica. This app turns habit building into a game. You create a character and earn rewards for completing tasks and habits. The more consistent you are, the more your character levels up. Habitica is great for people who enjoy a fun, interactive way to stay motivated. Streaks. This simple app helps you track how many days in a row you've completed a habit. The goal is to build long streaks of consecutive days without breaking the chain. Streaks provides a visual representation of your progress, which can be highly motivating. Coach.me. This app allows you to track your habits and connect with a community of like-minded individuals who are also working on personal development. You can even hire a coach through the app to provide additional accountability and support. Way of Life. This app provides daily reminders and lets you track both positive and negative habits. You can see your progress in chart form, making it easy to identify patterns and areas for improvement. Using these tools, you can track your habits, stay motivated, and celebrate your progress along the way. The key is consistency. The more you practice your habits, the more automatic they become. Page 6, affirmation for Chapter 5. I create routines that support my success. My habits are aligned with my goals, and each day I grow stronger and more disciplined. Chapter 6, managing distractions in a digital age. Page 1, identifying digital distractions. In today's fast-paced, always connected world, distractions are a constant threat to productivity. We live in an era where information and entertainment are always just a tap away. And while this accessibility can be a tremendous resource, it can also become one of our greatest obstacles. The most common digital distractions include social media, email, notifications, and even the constant temptation to check our smartphones. A study showed that on average, people check their phones over 85 times a day, with each interruption taking valuable time and focus away from important tasks. Social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok are designed to keep users engaged for as long as possible. Each notification, like, or comment creates a dopamine hit in your brain, reinforcing the desire to check your feeds constantly. While it feels harmless to scroll for a few minutes, these moments quickly add up, breaking your focus and reducing your ability to concentrate on meaningful work. Emails are another major distraction. Many professionals feel the need to respond to every email as soon as it arrives, leading to frequent interruptions in their workflow. Each time you stop what you're doing to check an email, it takes time to refocus on the task you were originally working on. In fact, research has found that it takes an average of 23 minutes to regain focus after an interruption. Notifications, whether from emails, apps, or text messages, create a constant stream of interruptions throughout the day. While they may seem like small disruptions, they pull your attention away from your tasks, and each interruption fragments your focus, making it harder to regain momentum. Page 2, creating a distraction-free work environment. To manage distractions in the digital age, it's essential to create a work environment that minimizes interruptions and allows for deep focus. This doesn't mean cutting out all technology, but rather controlling when and how you use it. 1. Turn off notifications. The first step in reducing distractions is turning off unnecessary notifications. Most notifications are not urgent and don't require immediate attention. By disabling notifications for social media apps, email, and other non-essential services, you can create a more peaceful, focused environment. Schedule specific times to check your phone or emails instead of responding to every ping. Number 2, use website blockers. If you find yourself frequently distracted by websites or social media, use tools like Freedom or Stay Focused to block access during work hours. These tools allow you to block distracting websites or apps for a set period, ensuring that you stay focused on your work. 3. Designate a work zone. Whether you're working from home or an office, it's important to have a designated workspace that's free from distractions. This space should be dedicated to work with everything you need for productivity, such as your computer, notepad, or planner, and nothing that might tempt you to procrastinate, like your phone or TV. 4. Set boundaries with others. One of the most overlooked sources of distraction is interruptions from colleagues, friends, or family. Set clear boundaries by letting people know when you're in deep work mode and shouldn't be disturbed. If possible, use a visual cue, like a do not disturb sign or headphones, to signal that you're focusing. By controlling your environment, you minimize distractions and set yourself up for periods of uninterrupted, high-quality work. Page 3. Techniques like the Deep Work Method by Cal Newport. One of the most effective strategies for managing distractions and improving focus is the Deep Work Method, popularized by author Cal Newport. Deep work is the ability to focus without distraction on cognitively demanding tasks. It's about carving out time for concentrated effort and resisting the pull of shallow, less meaningful tasks. Newport argues that in our modern world, the ability to perform deep work is becoming increasingly rare, yet it is also more valuable than ever. The key to deep work is creating intentional, distraction-free periods where you can focus on high-priority tasks. Here's how you can implement deep work into your routine. Schedule deep work blocks. Set aside specific times during your day for deep work. This could be 1 or 2 hours in the morning before the day's distractions begin, or in the afternoon when your energy peaks. During these blocks, eliminate all distractions, turn off your phone, close your email, and work in a quiet environment. Work in time chunks. Similar to the Pomodoro technique, deep work is most effective when done in short, intense bursts. Work for 60 to 90 minutes, then take a break. This prevents burnout and keeps your focus sharp. Prioritize deep work tasks. Not all tasks require deep concentration. Reserve your deep work periods for the most important, high-impact tasks, projects that require critical thinking, problem-solving, or creativity. Train your brain for focus. Like any skill, the ability to focus can be trained. The more you practice deep work, the easier it becomes to tune out distractions and stay engaged in your tasks. By embracing deep work, you can increase your productivity and produce higher quality work, all while spending less time on tasks. Page 4 example, a professional constantly distracted by emails versus a student distracted by social media. Let's look at 2 examples of how distractions can impact both professionals and students, and how they can overcome them. Case 1. The professional distracted by emails. Laura works as a project manager for a tech company. Her job requires her to collaborate with multiple teams, which means her inbox is constantly flooded with emails. Laura often finds herself checking emails every 10 minutes, making it hard for her to focus on her core tasks. She's constantly pulled away from important work, and by the end of the day, she feels like she's made little progress. To overcome this, Laura decides to implement deep work blocks. She schedules 2 90-minute blocks each day where she turns off email notifications and focuses solely on her high-priority projects. She sets specific times in the morning and afternoon to check her emails outside of these deep work periods. Over time, Laura notices a significant improvement in her productivity as she's no longer constantly interrupted by her inbox. Case 2. The student distracted by social media. Mark is a university student struggling to stay focused on his studies. Every time he sits down to work on his assignments, he gets distracted by social media notifications. A quick check of Instagram turns into 30 minutes of mindless scrolling, and before he knows it, he's wasted valuable study time. Mark decides to take control of his digital distractions by using a website blocker. He installs the Stay Focused D app, which limits his access to social media during study hours. He also starts working in deep work blocks, focusing on one assignment at a time without checking his phone. By reducing distractions, Mark finds that he can complete his assignments faster and with greater focus. Page 5. Tech tools to limit distractions. In the digital age, we can also use technology to fight against technology's distractions. Several tools are available to help you stay focused and productive. Focus Booster. This app is based on the Pomodoro technique. It helps you break your work into focused intervals with short breaks in between. Focus Booster tracks your sessions and shows you how much time you've spent on productive work versus distractions. Forest. Forest is a creative app that helps you stay focused by growing a virtual tree. When you want to focus, you plant a tree and it grows as long as you stay away from your phone. If you leave the app or check your phone, the tree dies. Over time, you can grow a forest by staying productive. Rescue Time. Rescue Time runs in the background on your computer and phone, tracking how you spend your time. It gives you detailed reports on how much time you spend on productive activities versus distractions. This awareness can help you identify where you're losing time and make adjustments. Freedom. Freedom allows you to block distracting websites and apps across all your devices. You can set recurring schedules to block distractions during work hours or use it as needed for deep work sessions. By using these tools, you can minimize distractions and create a focused work environment that supports your productivity. Page 6. Affirmation for Chapter 6. I am focused and present in the moment. I eliminate distractions and dedicate my energy to what truly matters. I have the power to control my environment. Chapter 7. Planning your day with time blocking. Page 1. Introduction to time blocking, what it is and why it works. Time blocking is a simple yet powerful technique for managing your time. It involves scheduling blocks of time for specific tasks or activities throughout your day, rather than working off a long, unstructured to-do list. Each block is dedicated to a single task or group of related tasks, which helps you stay focused and organized. The key benefit of time blocking is that it forces you to prioritize your tasks and allocate time for them in advance. This prevents you from getting sidetracked by less important tasks or distractions and ensures that you're using your time efficiently. For example, instead of saying, "I'll work on my project tomorrow," you might block off 2 hours from 10 a.m. to noon, specifically for that project. During that block, you focus solely on the project, no checking emails, no social media, no distractions. Afterward, you can move on to the next block of tasks, such as answering emails or attending meetings. Page 2. How to create an effective time blocking schedule. Creating an effective time blocking schedule requires a balance of structure and flexibility. Start by identifying your most important tasks for the day, then allocate dedicated time blocks for each one. Step 1. Identify your priorities. Each day, list your top priorities, the tasks that align with your long-term goals and must be completed. These tasks will form the foundation of your time blocking schedule. Step 2. Allocate time for deep work. Next, block out time for deep work, the most important, focused tasks that require your full attention. These blocks should be free from interruptions, so choose times when you're most alert and least likely to be distracted. Step 3. Schedule administrative tasks. Administrative tasks, such as checking emails, attending meetings, or completing routine paperwork, can also be scheduled in blocks. However, these tasks shouldn't take up your entire day. Set specific times for handling emails and meetings, and try to keep them outside of your deep work periods. Step 4. Include breaks and downtime. Don't forget to schedule short breaks between blocks to recharge. Breaks prevent burnout and give your brain a chance to rest before diving into the next task. By creating a time-blocking schedule, you take control of your day and ensure that your most important tasks get the attention they deserve. Page 3. Example. A professional managing client meetings and deep work. Let's look at how a professional can use time blocking to manage client meetings and deep work. Case. Maria, a graphic designer. Maria is a freelance graphic designer who works with multiple clients. Her days are often interrupted by client meetings, phone calls, and emails, leaving her little time for the actual design work she loves. Maria decides to implement time blocking to regain control of her schedule. She starts by identifying her top priority each day, completing design projects. She blocks off her mornings from 9 a.m. to noon for deep work, focusing solely on design without interruptions. She schedules her client meetings and emails in the afternoon, blocking off 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. for client calls and 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. for responding to emails. This structure ensures that her most important work is done early in the day when she's most creative and focused, while administrative tasks are reserved for later. By using time blocking, Maria not only becomes more productive, but she also feels less stressed, knowing that her day is organized and her most important work is prioritized. Page 4. Time blocking for students. Balancing study, projects, and leisure time. Blocking is equally effective for students, especially those who are juggling multiple courses, assignments, and extracurricular activities. By organizing your day into blocks, you can ensure that you're dedicating enough time to your studies while still leaving room for relaxation and personal time. Case: Jason, a university student. Jason is a university student with a packed schedule. He's taking 5 classes, and between lectures, assignments, and study groups, he often feels overwhelmed. He also wants to make time for his social life and hobbies, but struggles to fit everything in. Jason decides to try time blocking. He starts by blocking off his class hours, then sets aside specific times for studying and working on assignments. For example, he blocks off 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. each day for focused study and 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. for working on group projects. He also blocks off 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. each evening for downtime, where he can relax, hang out with friends, or enjoy his hobbies. By organizing his day with time blocks, Jason finds that he's able to stay on top of his studies without feeling overwhelmed. He also enjoys his free time more, knowing that he's earned it by staying productive during his work blocks. Page 5. Tools to enhance time blocking. Several tools can help you implement time blocking more effectively. These tools allow you to visualize your schedule, set reminders, and track your progress throughout the day. Google Calendar. One of the simplest and most widely used tools for time blocking is Google Calendar. It allows you to create color-coded blocks of time for different tasks and set reminders for each block. You can also sync your calendar across devices, making it easy to stay on track wherever you are. Time Block. This app is specifically designed for time blocking. It allows you to organize your day into blocks of time and customize your schedule with task categories and priority levels. Time Block helps you stay focused by alerting you when it's time to switch tasks. Plan. Plan combines task management with time blocking. You can create tasks and assign them to specific time blocks on your calendar. Plan also integrates with tools like Google Calendar and Asana, making it easy to manage both your tasks and schedule in one place. By using these tools, you can create an organized, structured day that helps you focus on what matters most and reduces the risk of distractions. Page 6. Affirmation for Chapter 7. I organize my day with purpose. I make the best use of my time and energy, and every block of time moves me closer to my goals. Chapter 8. Battling Burnout, Time Management for Self-Care. Page 1. Understanding burnout and how it affects time management. Burnout is a state of emotional, mental, and physical exhaustion caused by prolonged stress or overwork. It's especially common among high-achieving students and professionals who push themselves relentlessly to meet deadlines, take on extra responsibilities, or juggle multiple tasks. While hard work is necessary for success, overworking without proper balance can lead to burnout, which not only affects your health, but also severely impacts your time management abilities. When you're burned out, even simple tasks can feel overwhelming. Your productivity declines, and it takes longer to complete tasks that would normally be easy. Burnout also affects your ability to focus, leading to more mistakes and a vicious cycle of inefficiency. Over time, burnout can cause you to feel disengaged from your work or studies, and even lead to feelings of cynicism and frustration. It's essential to recognize the early signs of burnout, which might include chronic fatigue, irritability, difficulty concentrating, and a lack of motivation. By addressing burnout early and integrating time management strategies that prioritize self-care, you can maintain your energy and motivation without sacrificing your well-being. Page 2. The importance of scheduling breaks and downtime. One of the best ways to avoid burnout is by proactively scheduling breaks and downtime into your day. While it's tempting to push through work without resting, this approach often backfires in the long run. Your brain and body need time to recharge, and breaks can actually enhance productivity and creativity. The Pomodoro technique, which involves working for 25 minutes followed by a 5-minute break, is a popular method for incorporating breaks into your routine. After 4 Pomodoro sessions, you take a longer break of 15 to 30 minutes. These breaks help prevent mental fatigue and keep you focused when you return to your tasks. In addition to short breaks during work, it's important to schedule larger chunks of downtime for activities that help you unwind and recharge. This might include going for a walk, reading a book, spending time with family, or simply relaxing. Downtime is not wasted time. It's an essential part of maintaining your productivity and avoiding burnout. By viewing rest as a critical part of your time management strategy, you can ensure that you're operating at your best without risking exhaustion. Page 3 example: a professional working overtime and a student juggling multiple deadlines. Let's explore 2 examples of individuals on the brink of burnout and how they can adjust their time management strategies to include self-care. Case 1, a professional working overtime. Samantha is a marketing director at a growing company. She regularly works late into the night, responding to emails, attending meetings, and overseeing multiple projects. At first, she felt energized by her busy schedule, but over time, she started to feel drained and irritable. Her productivity is slipping, and even though she's putting in more hours, she's accomplishing less. Samantha decides to restructure her schedule to prioritize self-care. She begins by setting boundaries: no work emails after 7 p.m. and no weekend meetings. She also schedules a 15-minute walk after lunch each day to clear her head and recharge. Over time, she finds that her focus improves during the hours she's working, and she's able to accomplish more in less time because she's no longer burned out. Case 2, a student juggling multiple deadlines. Alex is a college student with a heavy course load. Between exams, essays, and group projects, he feels like he's constantly working. He spends long hours in the library, often pulling all-nighters to finish assignments, but the stress is starting to affect his mental health. He finds it harder to concentrate and retain information, and his grades are slipping. Alex decides to implement the Pomodoro technique to manage his study sessions more effectively. He works in focused 25-minute intervals, followed by 5-minute breaks. He also starts scheduling time for exercise and socializing, recognizing that these activities help him recharge. By balancing work with rest, Alex feels more energized and focused, and his academic performance improves. Page 4. Self-care practices that improve time management. Self-care isn't just about taking breaks, it's about engaging in activities that replenish your energy and improve your overall well-being. Incorporating self-care into your routine can enhance your focus, boost your productivity, and help you manage your time more effectively. Some of the most effective self-care practices include meditation. Taking even a few minutes each day to meditate can reduce stress, improve concentration, and promote mental clarity. Meditation trains your mind to stay present and focused, which can help you manage distractions and stay on task. Exercise. Physical activity boosts energy levels, improves mood, and enhances cognitive function. Whether it's a morning jog, a yoga session, or a quick workout at the gym, exercise helps you stay sharp and productive throughout the day. Sleep. Sleep is crucial for cognitive function and overall health. Prioritize getting enough rest each night by setting a regular bedtime and creating a relaxing pre-sleep routine. Avoid working late into the night, as sleep deprivation can impair your ability to focus and manage your time. Healthy eating. What you eat directly affects your energy levels and focus. Eating balanced, nutritious meals can help you maintain steady energy throughout the day and avoid the crashes that come from processed foods or sugar. By incorporating these self-care practices into your routine, you'll find that you have more energy, better focus, and a greater ability to manage your time and responsibilities. Page 5. Finding balance. How to avoid overloading your schedule. One of the most common causes of burnout is overloading your schedule. It's easy to fall into the trap of saying yes to every opportunity, taking on too many commitments, or trying to be productive every minute of the day. But overloading your schedule leads to stress, exhaustion, and ultimately decreased productivity. To avoid overloading your schedule, start by setting clear boundaries. Learn to say no to tasks or invitations that don't align with your priorities. And don't be afraid to delegate or ask for help when needed. It's also important to leave buffer time between tasks to account for unexpected delays or interruptions. This prevents your schedule from becoming too rigid and allows for flexibility. Another key strategy is to set realistic expectations. While it's important to challenge yourself, be honest about what you can reasonably accomplish in a given day or week. Avoid the temptation to overestimate your capacity, as this leads to disappointment and stress when you fall short. Finally, make time for leisure and relaxation. Productivity isn't just about how much you can get done. It's about maintaining a sustainable pace that allows you to perform at your best over the long term. By building balance into your schedule, you can avoid burnout and stay productive for the long haul. Page 6. Affirmation for Chapter 8. I value rest and recovery as essential parts of success. I give myself permission to recharge, and Chapter 9. Effective time management for teams. Page 1. The dynamics of team-based work and time management. Working in a team introduces a new layer of complexity to time management. It's not just about managing your own time, it's about coordinating with others, meeting collective deadlines, and ensuring that everyone is on the same page. Effective time management in a team setting requires strong communication, clear delegation, and a shared commitment to productivity. When team members don't manage their time well, it can lead to missed deadlines, duplicated efforts, and frustration. For example, if one team member procrastinates on their part of the project, it can delay the entire team. On the other hand, when a team works together efficiently, everyone's strengths are maximized and projects are completed smoothly and on time. To improve time management in a team setting, it's important to establish clear goals, roles, and expectations from the start. Each team member should know what they're responsible for and when it needs to be completed. Regular check-ins and updates can help ensure that everyone is staying on track and that any potential issues are addressed early. Page 2. Delegation. Sharing the load while staying on track. Delegation is one of the most important skills in team-based time management. Effective delegation ensures that tasks are distributed according to each team member's strengths and expertise, while also preventing any one person from becoming overwhelmed. When delegating tasks, it's important to be clear about what's expected. This includes the specific task, the deadline, and any resources or support that may be needed. Avoid micromanaging, but check in regularly to provide feedback and ensure that progress is being made. Delegating not only helps distribute the workload, but it also empowers team members to take ownership of their responsibilities. When everyone has a clear role and feels accountable for their tasks, the team as a whole operates more efficiently. For example, in a marketing project, one person might be responsible for social media content, another for email marketing, and another for graphic design. By delegating tasks based on expertise, the team can work in parallel, saving time and increasing productivity. Page 3. Example: a project manager handling multiple team members' schedules. Let's explore an example of how a project manager can manage time effectively in a team setting. Case: Jacob, a project manager. Jacob is leading a team on a large project with multiple moving parts. Each team member has their own schedule and responsibilities, and it's Jacob's job to ensure that everything comes together smoothly by the deadline. To manage the project, Jacob uses a project management tool like Asana to create a shared calendar for the team. Each task is assigned to a team member with a specific deadline, and the team can see how their tasks fit into the overall project timeline. Jacob schedules regular check-ins to discuss progress and address any challenges that arise. By using a centralized tool and maintaining open communication, Jacob ensures that the team stays on track, even when individual schedules vary. Delegation, clear expectations, and regular updates allow the team to work efficiently and meet their deadlines. Page 4. Communication tools to streamline team efforts. In team-based work, communication is key to staying on top of tasks and ensuring that everyone is aligned. Fortunately, there are several tools available that can help streamline communication and project management. Slack. Slack is a messaging platform that allows teams to communicate in real time. You can create channels for different projects or departments, making it easy to organize conversations and keep everyone in the loop. Slack also integrates with other tools like Google Drive and Trello, allowing you to share files and updates seamlessly. Asana. Asana is a project management tool that helps teams organize tasks, set deadlines, and track progress. Each team member can see their tasks and how they contribute to the larger project. Asana's collaborative features make it easy to delegate tasks, monitor timelines, and ensure that nothing falls through the cracks. Microsoft Teams. Microsoft Teams combines messaging, video conferencing, and file sharing in one platform. It's especially useful for teams that need to collaborate remotely, as it allows for real-time communication and collaboration on documents. Trello. Trello is a visual project management tool that uses boards, lists, and cards to organize tasks. It's highly customizable and can be used for anything from small team projects to large company-wide initiatives. By using these tools, teams can improve communication, reduce misunderstandings, and stay organized, ensuring that projects move forward smoothly and on time. Page 5. Handling conflicting priorities in a team setting. In any team, there will be times when conflicting priorities arise. One team member may be focused on completing their part of the project, while another may have urgent tasks that demand immediate attention. Managing these conflicting priorities is crucial for maintaining productivity and keeping the team on track. To handle conflicting priorities, it's important to have open communication and transparency. Encourage team members to share their workloads and any potential scheduling conflicts early on. This allows the team to adjust deadlines, redistribute tasks, or offer support where needed. Another strategy is to prioritize tasks based on the overall goals of the project. If one task is critical to moving the project forward, it should take precedence over less urgent tasks. In cases where multiple priorities compete, the team leader may need to step in and make decisions about which tasks to focus on first. By maintaining flexibility and communication, Teams can navigate conflicting priorities and ensure that everyone stays on track without overwhelming any single team member. Page 6, Affirmation for Chapter 9. I collaborate effectively with others. I manage my time and responsibilities with clarity, and I contribute meaningfully to my team's success. Chapter 10, Time Management in Remote Work. Page 1, The Rise of Remote Work and Its Challenges. Remote work has become increasingly common, especially in recent years. While working from home or other remote locations offers flexibility and freedom, it also comes with its own set of challenges, particularly when it comes to time management. Without the structure of an office environment, it can be easy to blur the lines between work and personal life, leading to inefficiencies, distractions, or even burnout. One of the most significant challenges remote workers face is the lack of boundaries. When your home becomes your office, it's tempting to work longer hours or get distracted by household tasks. Additionally, remote workers often deal with the challenge of isolation, which can affect motivation and productivity. Without the energy of coworkers or the structure of a traditional office, it's easy to lose focus. To succeed in a remote work environment, you need to create a structured routine, set clear boundaries, and use tools and strategies to stay productive. By mastering time management, remote work can become a highly effective and fulfilling way to work. Page 2. Staying productive in a home environment. Staying productive while working from home requires discipline and a proactive approach to managing your time. The flexibility of remote work is a double-edged sword. While it allows for greater freedom, it also requires greater self-management. Without colleagues or a boss physically present, the responsibility of staying on track falls entirely on you. Here are some strategies to stay productive in a home environment. Set a dedicated workspace. Even if you don't have a separate office, designate a specific area in your home for work. This helps you mentally separate your work life from your personal life. Your workspace should be organized, quiet, and free from distractions. Establish a routine. Create a daily routine that mimics a typical workday. This might include starting at the same time every day, scheduling breaks, and ending work at a consistent time. A routine provides structure and helps you avoid the temptation to procrastinate or overwork. Dress for success. While working in pajamas may sound appealing, dressing as if you were going to the office can have a positive impact on your mindset. It signals to your brain that it's time to be productive and sets the tone for the day. Use time blocking. Time blocking is an effective way to structure your day and stay focused on specific tasks. Set clear blocks of time for work tasks, emails, meetings, and breaks. Stick to these time blocks to avoid getting sidetracked by household chores or distractions. Take breaks and move. Working remotely can lead to long periods of sitting and staring at a screen. Schedule regular breaks to move around, stretch, and refresh your mind. This will prevent burnout and keep your energy levels up throughout the day. By following these strategies, you can maintain high levels of productivity while enjoying the flexibility that remote work offers. Page 3, Setting Boundaries. Managing time. When personal and professional life blend. One of the biggest challenges of remote work is managing the overlap between personal and professional life. When your office is in the same space where you relax and live, it can be difficult to turn off work at the end of the day. Without proper boundaries, you might find yourself working late into the evening, checking emails during dinner, or struggling to stay focused during work hours. To effectively manage your time in a remote work setting, you need to set clear boundaries between work and home life. Here's how you can do that. Define your work hours. Set specific work hours and stick to them. Let your family or roommates know when you're working, so they can respect your focus. When your work hours end, shut down your computer and step away from your workspace. This signals to your brain that the workday is over. Create a shutdown ritual. At the end of each workday, create a shutdown ritual to transition from work mode to personal mode. This might include making a to-do list for the next day, closing all work-related apps, and physically moving away from your workspace. Communicate boundaries. If you have family members, friends, or roommates who are also home during your work hours, communicate your boundaries clearly. Let them know when you're available and when you're not. This helps prevent interruptions and allows you to stay focused on your tasks. Turn off work notifications. To maintain work-life balance, consider turning off work notifications outside of your work hours. This allows you to fully disconnect and recharge, which is essential for long-term productivity and mental health. By setting boundaries and maintaining a clear separation between work and home life, you can protect your time, avoid burnout, and stay productive in a remote environment. Page 4, example. A remote worker balancing work hours and personal tasks. Let's look at an example of a remote worker who is struggling to balance work hours and personal responsibilities and how they can improve their time management. Case Daniel, a remote software developer. Daniel is a software developer who has been working from home for over a year. While he enjoys the flexibility of remote work, he often finds himself working late into the night, checking emails on weekends, and getting distracted by household chores during the day. As a result, his productivity has decreased, and he feels constantly stressed and overwhelmed. To regain control of his time, Daniel decides to implement some time management strategies. 1. Dedicated workspace. Daniel sets up a dedicated workspace in his home office and commits to only working in that space. This helps him mentally separate work from leisure. 2. Time blocking. He starts using time blocking to structure his day. He blocks off specific hours for deep work, meetings, and household tasks. By creating clear boundaries, Daniel is able to focus on work during his designated hours and handle personal tasks during his breaks. 3. Shutdown ritual. At the end of each workday, Daniel creates a shutdown ritual. He reviews his to-do list, wraps up any loose ends, and physically leaves his home office. This helps him mentally transition from work to personal time. 4. Turning off notifications. Daniel turns off work notifications on his phone after 6 p.m. This allows him to fully disconnect from work in the evenings and recharge for the next day. By implementing these strategies, Daniel finds that he's more productive during work hours and more relaxed during his personal time. He no longer feels the need to work late into the night, and his stress levels decrease. Page 5. Tools for remote time management. Remote work requires a different set of tools to manage your time effectively. Fortunately, there are many apps and platforms designed to help remote workers stay organized, collaborate with teams, and track progress. Here are some essential tools for remote time management. Zoom. Zoom is a video conferencing tool that allows you to hold virtual meetings with colleagues, clients, or team members. It's especially useful for remote workers who need to stay connected with their team while working from different locations. Zoom's scheduling and reminder features help ensure that meetings stay on time. Monday.com. Monday.com is a project management tool that helps teams organize tasks, set deadlines, and track progress in real time. For remote workers, Monday.com allows for easy collaboration, even when team members are working from different time zones. You can visualize tasks with timelines, set priorities, and get automatic updates on project progress. Toggle. Toggle is a time tracking tool that helps remote workers monitor how they spend their time. Whether you're working on a client project or managing personal tasks, Toggle allows you to track the time spent on each task and generate reports that help you identify where your time is going. Slack. Slack is a communication tool that enables remote teams to stay connected throughout the day. You can create different channels for specific projects or departments, making it easy to communicate and collaborate in real time. Slack's direct messaging feature allows for quick updates without interrupting workflow. By using these tools, remote workers can stay organized, manage their time effectively, and maintain strong communication with their team. Page 6, Affirmation for Chapter 10. I am productive and focused in any environment. I balance work and personal life with grace, and I set boundaries that protect my time and energy. Chapter 11, Using Technology to Manage Time Effectively. Page 1, Best Time Management Apps and Tools. In the digital age, technology offers powerful tools to help manage time more effectively. With the right apps and systems, you can streamline your workflow, stay organized, and make better use of your time. Whether you're tracking tasks, organizing projects, or setting reminders, there are a variety of apps designed to fit different work styles and preferences. Here are some of the most popular and effective time management tools. Todoist. Todoist is a task management app that allows you to create to-do lists, set deadlines, and prioritize tasks. It's perfect for both personal and professional use, offering features like recurring tasks, project boards, and productivity reports. Todoist helps you organize your day by breaking down larger tasks into smaller, actionable steps. Notion. Notion is a versatile app that combines note-taking, task management, and project planning into one platform. You can create customizable pages for tracking tasks, goals, and even personal projects. Notion's flexibility makes it ideal for those who want a personalized time management system that can handle everything from daily to-do lists to long-term projects. Evernote. Evernote is a powerful note-taking app that helps you capture and organize information quickly. Whether it's a project outline, a list of ideas, or meeting notes, Evernote allows you to store everything in one place. Its tagging and search features make it easy to find information when you need it, and the app syncs across all devices for seamless access. These apps are just the beginning. There are many other tools available, depending on your specific needs. The key is to find the one that aligns with your workflow and makes it easier to manage your time efficiently. Page 2. How technology can enhance productivity and organization. When used correctly, technology can significantly enhance productivity by automating repetitive tasks, organizing information, and keeping you on track. With the help of apps and digital tools, you can improve your focus, reduce the mental load of remembering everything, and streamline your workflow. Here are some ways technology can enhance productivity. Task automation. Tools like Zapier allow you to automate tasks across different apps. For example, you can set up automation that sends a notification when someone updates a shared document, or create a task in Todoist when you receive an important email. Automating small tasks reduces the time spent on manual updates and keeps everything running smoothly. Calendar integration. Apps like Google Calendar or Microsoft Outlook allow you to sync your calendar across all devices and apps. This ensures that all your appointments, deadlines, and meetings are organized in one place. You can set reminders and even block off time for deep work to make sure your schedule stays balanced. Collaboration tools. Tools like Asana and Trello enhance productivity by making team collaboration seamless. You can assign tasks, set deadlines, and track the progress of projects in real time. These tools provide transparency and accountability, making it easier to stay organized and ensure that everyone is working efficiently towards shared goals. Technology simplifies complex processes and reduces the risk of human error. By embracing the right tools, you can focus more on high-priority tasks and less on managing small details. Page 3. The balance between tech use and tech overload. While technology can be a great asset, it's important to find a balance between using it for productivity and allowing it to become a distraction. Constant notifications, app overload, and an over-reliance on tech tools can lead to tech fatigue, where the very tools meant to help you manage time end up becoming a source of stress. To avoid tech overload, consider the following strategies. Minimize notifications. Too many notifications can be distracting. Review the notifications for each app and disable non-essential ones. This reduces the constant interruption of alerts and helps you stay focused on the task at hand. Limit the number of apps. It's tempting to use multiple apps for different tasks, but too many tools can become overwhelming. Try consolidating your task management, calendar, and notes into 1 or 2 apps that can handle multiple functions. For example, Notion can be used for both note-taking and task management, reducing the need for additional apps. Schedule time for digital detox. Regularly step away from technology to refresh your mind and prevent burnout. This could mean taking short breaks throughout the day where you don't check your phone or scheduling a weekend each month without screens. These breaks help you recharge and return to work with more focus. The goal is to use technology as a tool to enhance your productivity, not as a constant source of interruption. By setting boundaries with your tech use, you can enjoy its benefits without becoming overwhelmed. Page 4, example, a busy professional, utilizing apps to organize projects and tasks. Let's look at an example of a busy professional who uses technology to stay organized and manage multiple projects effectively. Case: Sarah, a project manager. Sarah is a project manager overseeing several high-profile projects at once. Each project involves different teams, deadlines, and deliverables. Without proper organization, it would be easy for things to fall through the cracks. To stay on top of everything, Sarah uses a combination of apps to streamline her work. 1. Task management. Sarah uses Todoist to break down each project into smaller tasks. She assigns deadlines to each task and creates recurring reminders for weekly check-ins with her teams. Todoist helps her stay on track with day-to-day tasks while ensuring that no deadlines are missed. 2. Project collaboration. For team collaboration, Sarah uses Asana. Each team member is assigned specific tasks with due dates, and everyone can see how their work fits into the overall project timeline. Asana's real-time updates allow Sarah to track progress without needing to micromanage her team. 3. Document storage. For storing and sharing documents, Sarah uses Google Drive. This allows her team to access important files at any time from any device. It also ensures that everyone is working from the same version of documents, preventing confusion or delays. By using these apps, Sarah is able to keep her projects organized, delegate tasks effectively, and maintain clear communication with her team. The combination of task management, collaboration, and document sharing tools ensures that her work runs smoothly, even when juggling multiple projects at once. Page 5. Finding the right tools for your specific needs. With so many time management tools available, it can be overwhelming to figure out which ones are right for you. The key is to start with a clear understanding of your specific needs and goals, then choose tools that align with those needs. Here are a few questions to help guide your decision. What type of tasks are you managing? If your main focus is managing day-to-day tasks and to-do lists, a simple task manager like Todoist might be enough. If you need to manage large projects with multiple team members, a tool like Asana or Trello might be more suitable. Do you work alone or with a team? If you're working solo, you might prefer an all-in-one app like Notion or Evernote that combines multiple functions. If you work with a team, collaboration tools like Slack and Monday.com may be essential. How much automation do you need? If you're looking to automate repetitive tasks, consider tools like Zapier that integrate with multiple apps to streamline your workflow. Automation can save time and reduce the risk of errors, especially if you manage multiple projects at once. It's also helpful to test out different tools for a short period before fully committing. Most apps offer free trials or basic versions, allowing you to explore their features and determine whether they're a good fit for your workflow. Ultimately, the best tools are the ones that make your life easier and help you stay organized without overwhelming you. Page 6. Affirmation for Chapter 11. I use technology as a tool to enhance my productivity. I control my use of technology, and I choose apps and tools that support my goals. Chapter 12. The role of accountability in time management. Page 1. Why accountability matters. Accountability plays a crucial role in time management. When you're accountable to someone else, whether it's a colleague, a mentor, or even yourself, you're more likely to stay on track with your tasks and goals. Accountability provides an external source of motivation and helps ensure that you follow through on your commitments. Having an accountability system in place encourages consistency. It's easy to let things slide when no one is watching, but when you know that someone else is holding you responsible for your actions, you're more likely to stay disciplined and committed. Accountability also reduces the temptation to procrastinate or get sidetracked by less important tasks because someone else is expecting you to deliver. Accountability can take many forms. You might work with an accountability partner, join a group with similar goals, or use a digital tool to track your progress and keep you on task. The key is finding an accountability system that works for you and your specific time management needs. Page 2. How to find an accountability partner or group. One of the most effective ways to introduce accountability into your routine is by partnering with someone who shares similar goals or values. An accountability partner can provide support, encouragement, and feedback as you work toward your objectives. In a group setting, mutual accountability creates a sense of community and shared progress, which can be highly motivating. Here are some tips for finding an accountability partner or group. Look for someone with similar goals. Ideally, your accountability partner should have goals that align with yours. This ensures that you both understand each other's challenges and can offer relevant advice. For example, if you're both working on improving productivity at work, you can share strategies and help each other stay focused. Set clear expectations. Before starting, it's important to agree on the rules of accountability. How often will you check in? What will you hold each other accountable for? Setting these expectations up front ensures that both parties are committed to the process. Check in regularly. Accountability works best when it's consistent. Schedule regular check-ins with your partner, whether it's daily, weekly, or bi-weekly. During these check-ins, review your progress, discuss any challenges, and set goals for the next period. Be honest and constructive. Accountability requires honesty. If you've fallen short of your goals, share your struggles openly with your partner. Likewise, provide constructive feedback to your partner when necessary, but be supportive and encouraging. If you prefer a group setting, look for communities that focus on time management or goal setting. These might include local meetups, online forums, or professional organizations. In these groups, members hold each other accountable, share tips and strategies, and celebrate progress together. Page 3. Example: a professional using a coach or mentor to stay on track. Let's look at an example of how a professional can use an accountability partner, such as a coach or mentor, to stay on track with their time management goals. Case: Michael, a sales manager. Michael is a sales manager who struggles with time management. He often finds himself working late to catch up on tasks and feels like he's never fully in control of his workload. To improve his time management skills, Michael decides to hire a professional coach to hold him accountable. During their initial meetings, the coach helps Michael identify the areas where he's losing time and develop a plan to address those challenges. They set clear goals for improving productivity, such as delegating more tasks, prioritizing high-value activities, and blocking out time for deep work. Each week, Michael checks in with his coach to review his progress. Knowing that he has to report back keeps him motivated to stick to the plan. Over time, Michael develops better habits, becomes more efficient with his time, and feels more in control of his workload. The coach's accountability and guidance were key to his transformation. This example shows how accountability, whether through a coach, mentor, or partner, can create the structure needed to improve time management and productivity. Page 4. Creating self-accountability systems. While having an external accountability partner or group can be highly effective, it's also important to develop self-accountability. Self-accountability is the practice of holding yourself responsible for your actions and commitments, even when no one else is watching. It requires discipline, self-awareness, and a strong commitment to your goals. Here are some strategies for creating self-accountability systems. Set clear, measurable goals. Self-accountability starts with knowing exactly what you're working toward. Set specific, measurable goals and deadlines. Break these goals down into smaller tasks that can be tracked over time. The more detailed your plan, the easier it is to hold yourself accountable. Use a task management tool. Digital tools like Todoist, Notion, or Trello can help you track your progress and stay organized. These tools provide a visual record of what you've accomplished and what still needs to be done. By checking off tasks as you complete them, you create a sense of accomplishment and stay motivated to keep going. Track your time. Time tracking tools like Toggle or Rescue Time allow you to monitor how much time you're spending on different tasks. By reviewing your time logs, you can identify patterns, improve efficiency, and hold yourself accountable for how you're spending your time each day. Conduct regular self-reviews. Schedule time each week to review your progress. Reflect on what went well and where you fell short. Ask yourself if you used your time effectively and whether you're on track to meet your goals. This reflection process helps you stay aware of your habits and make adjustments as needed. By developing these self-accountability systems, you can take full responsibility for your time management and ensure that you stay committed to your goals. Page 5. Accountability apps and platforms. If you're looking for additional support with accountability, there are several apps and platforms specifically designed to help you stay on track with your goals. These tools provide reminders, track progress, and even create incentives for meeting your deadlines. Here are some popular accountability apps. StickK. StickK is an app that helps you set goals and stay accountable by putting money on the line. When you create a goal, you commit to a specific deadline and can choose to stake money on your success. If you don't meet your goal, the money can be donated to a charity of your choice or even to an anti-charity, which adds extra motivation to stay on track. You can also assign a referee to monitor your progress and confirm that you're meeting your goals. Beeminder. Beeminder helps you track your goals by creating a visual commitment graph. As you log your progress, the graph updates in real time, showing whether you're staying on track. If you miss your deadlines, you'll be charged a small fee, creating a financial incentive to stay accountable. Beeminder integrates with many apps, including Fitbit, Rescue Time, and Duolingo, so you can automatically track your progress in different areas of life. Habitica. Habitica is a gamified habit tracker that turns your goals into a game. As you complete tasks, you earn rewards and level up your character. If you miss tasks, your character loses health or progress. This app is particularly useful for those who enjoy a fun, interactive approach to accountability. By using these apps, you can reinforce accountability in a structured and engaging way. The combination of financial stakes, visual progress tracking, and community support helps ensure that you stay committed to your goals. Page 6. Affirmation for Chapter 12. I hold myself accountable for my time and actions. I welcome support and guidance, and I follow through on my commitments with integrity. Chapter 13. Building flexibility into your schedule. Page 1. Why rigid schedules can sometimes hinder productivity. While having a structured schedule is essential for time management, being too rigid can sometimes work against you. Life is unpredictable, and unexpected tasks or interruptions can disrupt even the most well-planned schedules. If you don't allow for some flexibility, you may find yourself overwhelmed, stressed, or frustrated when things don't go according to plan. A rigid schedule leaves little room for adapting to changes, which can cause more harm than good. For example, if a meeting runs over time or an urgent task comes up, it can throw off your entire day, leaving you scrambling to catch up. Over time, this can lead to burnout, as there's no space in your schedule to recover from setbacks or adjust to new priorities. By building flexibility into your schedule, you create a more resilient approach to time management. Flexibility allows you to pivot when necessary without feeling like your entire day is derailed. It also gives you the freedom to adjust based on energy levels, mood, or unforeseen events, leading to greater productivity and well-being. Page 2. The importance of flexibility and adaptability. Flexibility in your schedule doesn't mean abandoning structure altogether. Instead, it means recognizing that your day may not always go as planned and having the ability to adjust accordingly. By being adaptable, you can handle unexpected challenges with ease and maintain your focus on the most important tasks. Here are some strategies to build flexibility into your schedule. Use time buffers. One of the easiest ways to create flexibility is by adding time buffers between tasks. Instead of scheduling back-to-back meetings or activities, leave a 15 to 30-minute buffer. This gives you time to catch your breath, handle any unexpected issues, or make adjustments to your schedule without falling behind. Prioritize key tasks. Identify the most important tasks for the day and make sure they're completed first. If something unexpected happens, you've already taken care of the top priorities, and any remaining tasks can be rescheduled or adjusted without significant consequences. Accept changes. Flexibility requires a mindset shift. Accept that changes are part of life and work. Instead of feeling frustrated when things don't go as planned, adapt and look for alternative solutions. This positive mindset allows you to remain productive, even in the face of disruptions. Leave room for creativity. If your work requires creative thinking or problem solving, building in flexibility can lead to breakthroughs. Forcing creativity into rigid time slots can stifle ideas, but allowing space in your schedule for unstructured thinking or brainstorming can enhance your productivity. By incorporating these strategies, you can maintain the benefits of a structured schedule while staying adaptable to life's inevitable surprises. Page 3. Example: a professional dealing with unexpected meetings or family events. Let's look at an example of how flexibility can benefit someone managing a busy professional and personal life. Case: Karen, a product manager and mother. Karen is a product manager at a tech company, but she's also a mother of 2 young children. Her days are packed with work meetings, deadlines, and family responsibilities. She often finds herself stressed when a client meeting runs late or one of her children gets sick, disrupting her carefully planned schedule. To manage her time more effectively, Karen decides to build flexibility into her routine. She starts by identifying the key tasks for each day, focusing on what's most important both at work and at home. She then adds time buffers between meetings and tasks, allowing her to handle unexpected interruptions without panic. Karen also learns to accept that some days won't go as planned. If a family emergency arises, She reschedules less important tasks for another day. By being adaptable, Karen feels less stressed and more in control, even when things don't go exactly as scheduled. This approach allows Karen to manage her responsibilities at work and at home without sacrificing her well-being. Page 4. Tools and tips for building flexibility. There are several tools and strategies you can use to incorporate flexibility into your time management. Time buffers. As mentioned earlier, time buffers are short periods of unallocated time between tasks. These buffers act as a cushion, giving you room to handle overruns, unexpected delays, or simply to take a breather between tasks. Contingency planning. Contingency planning is the practice of anticipating potential disruptions and having a plan in place to address them. For example, if you have an important deadline, consider what you'll do if something urgent comes up. You might delegate part of the task or shift lower priority tasks to another day. Contingency planning helps reduce stress because you're prepared for challenges before they happen. Flexible task lists. Instead of creating a rigid task list, organize your to-do list based on priorities. Separate tasks into categories such as must do, should do, and could do. This way, if something unexpected comes up, you can adjust without feeling overwhelmed, knowing that the most critical tasks have been prioritized. Mindful scheduling. When planning your day, be mindful of your energy levels and the likelihood of disruptions. Schedule your most important tasks during your peak productivity hours and leave more flexible or low-priority tasks for times when interruptions are more likely. By using these tools, you can create a schedule that is both productive and adaptable, allowing you to stay on track while remaining flexible. Page 5. Balancing structure with spontaneity for better time management. Effective time management is about finding the right balance between structure and spontaneity. Too much structure can feel suffocating, while too much spontaneity can lead to chaos. The key is to build a framework that allows for both productivity and flexibility. Here's how you can strike that balance. Structured flexibility. Design your schedule with key priorities in place, but leave room for changes. For example, block off time for your most important work, but remain open to adjusting the order of tasks if something urgent arises. Plan for breaks. Spontaneity doesn't just mean reacting to emergencies. It can also mean allowing time for creative thinking, problem solving, or leisure. Plan for breaks where you can be spontaneous or pursue an unexpected interest. Review and adjust. At the end of each day, review how well your schedule worked and adjust for the next day. Did your time buffers help? Were there too many tasks packed into one day? By making small adjustments, you'll improve the balance between structure and flexibility over time. Balancing structure and spontaneity will help you manage your time more effectively without feeling constrained by rigid schedules. You'll have the freedom to adjust as needed while still staying focused on your most important tasks. Page 6. Affirmation for Chapter 13. I adapt easily to change. My schedule is flexible and allows room for creativity, growth, and unexpected opportunities. Chapter 14. Managing multiple projects and priorities. Page 1. The challenge of handling multiple deadlines. Managing multiple projects and priorities is a challenge many professionals and students face. It can feel overwhelming to juggle competing deadlines, tasks, and responsibilities. When you're balancing different projects, each with its own timeline and requirements, it's easy to feel stretched thin. The key to managing multiple projects effectively is to develop systems that help you stay organized, prioritize tasks, and avoid burnout. One of the biggest challenges of managing multiple priorities is knowing where to focus your attention at any given moment. Should you be working on the upcoming deadline or making progress on the long-term project? Without a clear strategy, it's easy to jump from task to task without making significant progress on any of them. The good news is that with the right time management techniques, you can handle multiple projects without feeling overwhelmed. It's all about creating a plan that allows you to stay on top of deadlines, prioritize your most important tasks, and maintain a sense of control over your workload. Page 2. Time management techniques for juggling multiple projects. When managing multiple projects, it's important to have a clear system in place that allows you to balance different priorities effectively. One of the most effective strategies is task batching. Task batching. Batching is the process of grouping similar tasks together and completing them in one focused session. For example, instead of checking your email throughout the day, you can designate a specific time block to go through all your emails at once. Similarly, if you're working on several reports, you can set aside time to write or edit multiple reports in one session. Batching helps you stay focused on one type of task at a time, which improves efficiency and reduces the cognitive load of switching between tasks. It also allows you to make significant progress on multiple projects without constantly shifting your focus. Other techniques. Prioritization. Prioritize your tasks by urgency and importance. Use the Eisenhower matrix to help you decide which tasks need immediate attention and which can be scheduled for later. Focus first on the tasks that will have the most significant impact on your projects. Time blocking. Set specific time blocks for each project. By dedicating time to one project at a time, you can focus your full attention on the task at hand without worrying about other deadlines. Delegation. If possible, delegate tasks to team members or colleagues. Delegation helps distribute the workload and ensures that you're not trying to do everything yourself. By using these techniques, you can manage multiple projects more effectively and make steady progress on all fronts. Page 3. Example: a freelancer. Managing different clients. Let's explore an example of how a freelancer handles multiple projects for different clients. Case: Emily, a freelance graphic designer. Emily is a freelance graphic designer who works with several clients simultaneously. Each client has different deadlines and project requirements, and Emily often feels overwhelmed trying to manage everything. Some clients need quick turnarounds, while others have long-term projects that require consistent progress. To stay organized, Emily uses task batching and time blocking. She schedules specific days for client meetings and feedback sessions and blocks off time for focused design work. By batching similar tasks together, Emily avoids constantly switching between different types of work, which helps her stay productive and focused. Emily also prioritizes her projects based on deadlines and complexity. For urgent tasks, she sets aside time each morning to complete them, while long-term projects are scheduled for the afternoons when she has more flexibility. This approach allows Emily to manage her workload effectively, meet her clients' expectations, and avoid burnout. Page 4. Tools for organizing multiple projects. To manage multiple projects efficiently, it's important to use tools that help you stay organized and track progress. Here are some popular tools for managing multiple projects. Trello. Trello is a visual project management tool that uses boards, lists, and cards to help you organize your tasks. Each project can have its own board, and tasks can be moved through different stages, such as to-do, in progress, and completed. Trello's visual layout makes it easy to see the status of each project at a glance. ClickUp. ClickUp is an all-in-one productivity platform that offers task management, project timelines, and collaboration features. It's highly customizable, allowing you to create different views for each project. ClickUp also integrates with other tools, making it a great choice for teams or individuals managing multiple projects. Asana. Asana is a project management tool that helps you track tasks, deadlines, and team collaboration. It's ideal for managing multiple projects because it allows you to create detailed task lists, set priorities, and monitor progress in real time. These tools help you keep track of all your projects in one place, ensuring that nothing falls through the cracks and that you're making steady progress on each task. Page 5. Avoiding burnout while managing multiple responsibilities. When managing multiple projects, it's important to take steps to avoid burnout. Trying to do too much at once without taking time to rest can lead to exhaustion and decreased productivity. Here are some tips to avoid burnout. Set realistic expectations. Be honest about how much you can reasonably accomplish in a day or week. It's better to complete a few tasks well than to overcommit and end up feeling overwhelmed. Take breaks. Regular breaks are essential for maintaining focus and preventing burnout. Use the Pomodoro technique to work in focused intervals with short breaks in between. This allows you to stay productive without pushing yourself too hard. Learn to say no. If you're already managing several projects, be cautious about taking on new responsibilities. It's okay to say no to additional work if it means protecting your time and energy. Practice self-care. Incorporate self-care activities into your routine to recharge. This could be exercise, meditation, reading, or spending time with family. Taking care of yourself ensures that you have the energy to tackle your projects with focus and determination. By managing your workload thoughtfully and prioritizing self-care, you can handle multiple projects without sacrificing your well-being. Page 6, affirmation for Chapter 14. I handle multiple responsibilities with ease. I prioritize my projects wisely, and I stay calm and focused as I move through my tasks. Chapter 15, time management and personal growth. Page 1, the connection between time management and personal development. Time management is not just about completing tasks or meeting deadlines. It's also about personal growth. How you manage your time reflects how you prioritize your goals, aspirations, and self-improvement. By managing your time effectively, you can create space for activities that contribute to your personal development, such as learning new skills, practicing mindfulness, or pursuing hobbies. Personal growth requires intentional time investment. Whether it's reading, learning, networking, or practicing self-reflection, dedicating time to these activities helps you grow as a person and advance your career. However, without proper time management, these activities often get pushed aside in favor of more urgent but less important tasks. The key to integrating personal growth into your schedule is recognizing its value and making it a priority. By setting aside dedicated time for learning and self-improvement, you ensure that personal development remains an essential part of your daily life. Page 2, how to schedule time for learning and self-improvement. Personal growth doesn't happen by accident. It requires deliberate planning. To make time for self-improvement, you need to create a schedule that includes opportunities for learning and growth. Here are some strategies to help you schedule time for personal development. Set clear goals. Define what personal growth means to you. Whether it's learning a new skill, improving your health, or expanding your network, set specific goals that align with your values. Once you have clear goals, it's easier to allocate time for activities that support them. Use time blocking. Block out specific times each week for personal development activities. This might include reading, taking an online course, practicing mindfulness, or exercising. Treat these time blocks as non-negotiable, just like work meetings or appointments. Start small. You don't need to dedicate hours each day to personal growth. Start with 15 or 30 minutes a day and gradually build from there. Consistency is more important than quantity, and even small daily efforts add up over time. Leverage downtime. Look for opportunities to engage in personal development during downtime. For example, listen to audiobooks or podcasts while commuting, or practice a new skill during your lunch break. These small efforts can make a big difference over time. By intentionally scheduling time for self-improvement, you ensure that personal growth remains a priority in your busy life. Page 3. Example: a professional pursuing additional education while working full-time. Let's explore an example of a professional who balances work responsibilities with personal growth through education. Case: David, a marketing executive pursuing an MBA. David is a marketing executive who has decided to pursue an MBA to advance his career. However, managing a full-time job while attending graduate school is no easy task. David needs to find a way to balance his work responsibilities with his studies without sacrificing his personal life. To achieve this, David uses time blocking to structure his day. He dedicates his mornings to deep work on high-priority projects at the office and reserves his evenings for MBA coursework. On weekends, David sets aside time for studying and completing assignments, but also makes sure to schedule time for relaxation and family. By managing his time effectively, David is able to excel at work while making steady progress in his MBA program. His disciplined approach to time management ensures that he stays focused on both his career and personal development goals. Page 4. Time management tips for personal growth. Personal growth requires a commitment to continuous learning and self-improvement. Here are some time management tips to help you prioritize personal growth activities. Schedule reading. Time. Reading is one of the best ways to expand your knowledge and stimulate personal growth. Set aside time each day or week for reading books, articles, or research related to your field or personal interests. You can also listen to audiobooks during commutes or while exercising. Pursue skill building. Whether you want to learn a new language, improve your coding skills, or develop leadership abilities, allocate time for skill-building activities. Take advantage of online courses, webinars, or workshops to gain new skills that align with your personal and professional goals. Practice mindfulness and reflection. Mindfulness and self-reflection are essential for personal growth. Take time each day to practice mindfulness exercises, meditate, or reflect on your progress and goals. This helps you stay focused on what matters most and fosters a growth-oriented mindset. Track your progress. Just as you track work-related tasks, track your personal growth activities. Use a journal or app to record your achievements, reflect on what you've learned, and set new goals. This reinforces your commitment to growth and keeps you motivated. By incorporating these practices into your routine, you can create a strong foundation for personal growth and development. Page 5. Staying consistent with personal growth goals. Consistency is key when it comes to personal growth. It's not enough to pursue self-improvement sporadically. You need to make it a regular part of your routine. Here are some tips for staying consistent with your personal growth goals. Set realistic expectations. Don't overwhelm yourself with too many goals at once. Focus on 1 or 2 areas of growth at a time and commit to making steady progress. Setting realistic expectations prevents burnout and ensures that you stay committed over the long term. Create accountability. Share your personal growth goals with a friend, mentor, or accountability partner. Regularly checking in with someone else helps you stay motivated and accountable for your progress. Celebrate milestones. As you make progress toward your personal growth goals, take time to celebrate milestones along the way. Recognizing your achievements, no matter how small, boosts motivation and reinforces your commitment to growth. Adjust as needed. Life is unpredictable, and your schedule or priorities may change. Don't be afraid to adjust your personal growth goals as needed. The important thing is to stay flexible and adaptable while maintaining your focus on long-term self-improvement. By staying consistent and adaptable, you can make continuous progress on your personal growth journey and achieve meaningful results over time. Page 6. Affirmation for Chapter 15. I dedicate time to my personal growth and development. Each day I learn something new and move closer to becoming the best version of myself. Chapter 16. Time Management for Career Advancement. Page 1. How time management plays a role in career development. Time management is a crucial skill for career advancement. Whether you're looking to move up in your current organization or pursue new opportunities, how you manage your time directly impacts your ability to achieve your career goals. Those who use their time efficiently are more likely to meet deadlines, demonstrate leadership, and take on new responsibilities, all of which are essential for career growth. Effective time management allows you to focus on tasks that contribute to your long-term career goals, rather than getting bogged down by day-to-day distractions. It helps you stay organized, improve your performance, and maintain a reputation for reliability and professionalism. Moreover, by managing your time well, you create opportunities for networking, learning, and skill development, which are critical for advancing in your career. The key to using time management for career advancement is to align your daily actions with your long-term professional goals. By being intentional about how you spend your time, you can create a path for growth and success in your chosen field. Page 2. Balancing long-term career goals with day-to-day tasks. Balancing long-term career goals with daily responsibilities can be challenging. It's easy to get caught up in the urgency of day-to-day tasks and lose sight of your broader career objectives. However, successful time management requires that you consistently make time for activities that support your long-term growth. Here are some strategies to help you balance long-term career goals with daily tasks. Set weekly or monthly career goals. In addition to your daily to-do list, set aside time each week or month to focus on your long-term career goals. This might include networking, attending professional development workshops, or working on skills that are relevant to your future success. Time block for career development. Dedicate specific time blocks to activities that advance your career. This could be an hour each week to update your resume, build your professional network, or take an online course. Consistently scheduling time for career development ensures that it remains a priority. Stay focused on high-impact tasks. Identify the tasks in your current role that have the most significant impact on your career advancement. Prioritize these tasks over less critical ones. For example, taking the lead on high-visibility projects or developing new skills may be more beneficial for your career than routine administrative work. By consistently dedicating time to your long-term career goals, you can balance your day-to-day responsibilities while making progress toward your future success. Page 3. Example. A young professional seeking a promotion. Let's explore an example of how time management can help a young professional advance in their career. Case. Sarah, a marketing coordinator, looking to become a manager. Sarah is a marketing coordinator at a mid-sized company. She's ambitious and hopes to earn a promotion to marketing manager within the next 2 years. However, her daily responsibilities often leave her feeling too busy to focus on professional development or networking. To address this, Sarah decides to implement a career-focused time management strategy. She starts by setting aside 1 hour each week to focus on skill building, including leadership training and learning advanced marketing techniques. She also schedules regular coffee meetings with senior colleagues to build her network and gain valuable insights about the company's leadership. Sarah prioritizes her most important work tasks to ensure she consistently delivers high-quality results. Over time, her focus on both daily performance and long-term development catches the attention of her supervisors. Within a year, Sarah is promoted to marketing manager, thanks in part to her disciplined approach to time management. This example shows how effective time management can create opportunities for career advancement, even when balancing a busy workload. Page 4. networking and professional development. While managing a busy schedule, networking and professional development are essential for career advancement, but finding time for these activities can be challenging when you have a full schedule. The key is to treat networking and professional growth as integral parts of your career strategy and manage your time accordingly. Here are some tips for fitting networking and professional development into your schedule. Schedule networking meetings. Treat networking like any other important task by scheduling it on your calendar. This might include attending industry events, reaching out to contacts on LinkedIn, or setting up coffee meetings with colleagues. Networking doesn't have to be time-consuming, but it should be consistent. Take advantage of professional associations. Joining a professional association in your field can provide networking opportunities and access to industry events, conferences, and workshops. Many associations also offer online learning platforms or webinars, which can be a convenient way to stay updated on industry trends. Utilize downtime. Use your downtime, such as commuting, waiting between meetings, or lunch breaks, to listen to industry podcasts, read articles, or connect with colleagues. These small moments can help you stay engaged with your industry and build valuable relationships. By incorporating networking and professional development into your routine, you can stay connected with your industry and continue growing your skill set, even during busy periods. Page 5. Leveraging time management to seize opportunities. One of the greatest benefits of effective time management is that it creates space for you to seize opportunities. When you're organized and on top of your responsibilities, you have the bandwidth to take advantage of new challenges, projects, or roles that could accelerate your career growth. Here's how you can leverage time management to seize opportunities. Stay prepared. Consistently managing your time well ensures that you're ready to take on new challenges when they arise. When a promotion opportunity or exciting project presents itself, you'll have the capacity to say yes and give it your full attention. Be proactive. Don't wait for opportunities to come to you. Seek them out. Use time management to build the skills, connections, and experience you need to position yourself for new opportunities. Proactively managing your time allows you to stay ahead of the curve and be prepared for whatever comes next. Take calculated risks. Time management gives you the clarity and control you need to take calculated risks in your career. By staying organized and focused on your goals, you'll have the confidence to pursue new opportunities that align with your career vision. Effective time management creates the foundation for growth, allowing you to take advantage of opportunities that could lead to career advancement and long-term success. Page 6. Affirmation for Chapter 16. I use my time wisely to build my career. I seize opportunities, grow my network, and take intentional steps toward my professional success. Chapter 17. Staying consistent, building long-term success. Page 1. How consistency in time management leads to success. Consistency is one of the most important elements of long-term success. It's not just about working hard in short bursts. It's about showing up every day, making steady progress, and sticking to your goals over time. Consistent time management practices help you develop the habits and routines necessary for sustained success. When you consistently manage your time well, you build momentum. Small actions add up, and over time, you create a solid foundation for reaching your larger goals. Consistency also helps you develop self-discipline, allowing you to stay focused even when motivation wanes. Whether you're working toward career advancement, personal development, or mastering a new skill, consistency in time management is the key to making meaningful, long-lasting progress. Page 2. Avoiding time management fatigue. Even with the best time management practices, it's easy to experience fatigue or burnout over time. Managing your time effectively requires focus and discipline. and it's important to find ways to maintain your energy and motivation in the long term. Here are some tips to avoid time management fatigue. Take breaks. Regular breaks are essential for maintaining focus and preventing burnout. Use techniques like the Pomodoro Method to work in focused intervals with short breaks in between. This keeps your mind fresh and helps you avoid feeling overwhelmed. Rotate tasks. If you're feeling mentally fatigued from working on the same type of task for too long, rotate between different activities. For example, if you've been working on a high concentration project, take a break by switching to a more routine task before returning to your primary work. Reward yourself. Recognize and celebrate your achievements, no matter how small. Completing a task or reaching a milestone is an accomplishment worth acknowledging. Rewards help reinforce positive behavior and keep you motivated for the long term. By incorporating these strategies, you can maintain consistency in your time management practices without burning out or losing motivation. Page 3. Example: a long-term project and staying consistent. Let's look at an example of how consistency in time management can lead to long-term success. Case: Jamie, a software developer, working on a major product launch. Jamie is a software developer who has been tasked with leading a major product launch at his company. The project will take several months to complete, and it requires constant progress to meet the deadline. At first, Jamie is excited and motivated, but after a few weeks, he begins to feel the pressure of the long-term project. To stay consistent and avoid burnout, Jamie breaks the project into smaller, manageable tasks. He creates a detailed timeline and assigns specific deadlines to each phase of the project. By focusing on one task at a time, Jamie is able to maintain steady progress without feeling overwhelmed. Jamie also schedules regular check-ins with his team to monitor progress and make adjustments as needed. By maintaining consistency in his work habits, Jamie successfully leads the product launch and earns recognition for his leadership and dedication. This example shows how consistency, combined with effective time management, leads to long-term success on major projects. Page 4. Long-term strategies for sustained success. Long-term success requires more than just short-term effort. It's about developing strategies that help you stay focused and productive over the long haul. Here are some strategies to maintain long-term success. Review and reflect. Regularly reviewing your goals and reflecting on your progress is essential for long-term success. Set aside time each week or month to assess how well you're managing your time and whether you're on track to meet your goals. This reflection helps you make adjustments and stay motivated. Adapt to change. Flexibility is key to long-term success. As your goals, priorities, and circumstances change, be willing to adapt your time management strategies. By staying flexible, you can continue making progress even when faced with challenges or unexpected opportunities. Develop strong habits. Successful time management is built on habits. Focus on developing daily routines that support your long-term goals. Whether it's starting your day with focused work, setting priorities, or reflecting on your progress, strong habits create the foundation for sustained success. Stay committed. Success doesn't happen overnight. It requires ongoing effort and commitment. Stay focused on your goals, even when progress feels slow. Consistent action, combined with patience and persistence, leads to long-term success. By implementing these strategies, you can stay consistent in your time management practices and achieve lasting results. Page 5. Overcoming challenges to consistency. Maintaining consistency is not always easy. Distractions, setbacks, and lack of motivation can derail even the most disciplined individuals. However, by recognizing these challenges and addressing them head-on, you can stay consistent in your time management efforts. Here are some common challenges to consistency and how to overcome them. Distractions. Create a distraction-free environment by minimizing interruptions, turning off notifications, and setting clear boundaries. Use tools like time blocking and task batching to stay focused on your work. Setbacks. Setbacks are inevitable, but they don't have to stop your progress. When faced with challenges, take a step back, reassess your goals, and make adjustments as needed. Use setbacks as learning opportunities and keep moving forward. Lack of motivation. When motivation wanes, focus on your long-term goals and the progress you've already made. Break large tasks into smaller, manageable steps and reward yourself for each milestone you reach. Building small successes helps reignite your motivation. By addressing these challenges, you can maintain consistency in your time management practices and continue working toward your long-term goals. Page 6. Affirmation for Chapter 17. I am consistent in my efforts and I trust the process. My dedication to managing my time leads to long-term success and fulfillment. Chapter 18. Conclusion. Mastering your time, mastering your life. Page 1. Recap of key lessons on time management. Throughout this audiobook, we've explored the many facets of time management, from setting clear goals and overcoming procrastination to building flexibility into your schedule and staying consistent over the long term. The lessons you've learned are not just about managing time, they're about mastering your life by making intentional choices about how you spend your most valuable resource, time. Here are the key takeaways. Set clear, achievable goals. Time management starts with knowing what you want to achieve. By setting clear, measurable goals, you create a roadmap for success. Prioritize what matters. Not all tasks are created equal. Focus on the tasks that move you closer to your goals and learn to say no to distractions that don't align with your priorities. Overcome procrastination. Procrastination is the enemy of productivity. By using techniques like the Pomodoro Method and task batching, you can build momentum and tackle even the most challenging tasks. Build flexibility into your schedule. Life is unpredictable, and your schedule should reflect that. By building in time buffers and staying adaptable, you can maintain productivity without feeling overwhelmed. Stay consistent. Consistency is key to long-term success. By developing strong habits and staying committed to your goals, you can achieve meaningful progress over time. Mastering time management is a lifelong journey, but with the right mindset and strategies, you can take control of your time and live a more fulfilling, balanced life. Page 2. Time management as a lifelong skill. Time management is not a one-time fix. It's a lifelong skill that evolves as your goals, priorities, and circumstances change. Whether you're a student, a professional, or balancing multiple responsibilities, the principles of time management will always be relevant. As you continue to grow and develop, remember that time management is about more than just productivity. It's about living with intention, making conscious choices, and creating a life that aligns with your values. The more you practice time management, the more you'll find that it becomes second nature, allowing you to focus on what truly matters. Page 3, final empowering message. You have the power to master your time, and in doing so, master your life. Time is one of the few resources we all have in equal measure. What matters is how you choose to use it. By taking the lessons from this audiobook and applying them to your daily life, you can create a future filled with purpose, achievement, and fulfillment. Remember, time management is not about perfection. It's about progress. Every day is an opportunity to make better choices, to prioritize what matters, and to live with intention. You have the tools, the knowledge, and the ability to take control of your time and design the life you want. So, go forward with confidence, knowing that you are the master of your time and your destiny. Page 4, final affirmation. I am the master of my time and my life. Every moment is an opportunity, and I choose to live with purpose, intention, and confidence. Page 5. Practical next steps for mastering time management. Now that you've learned the key principles of time management, it's time to put them into action. Here are some practical next steps to help you continue mastering your time. 1. Start small. Don't try to implement every time management strategy at once. Begin by focusing on 1 or 2 areas that resonate with you the most. For example, if procrastination is a challenge, start with techniques like the Pomodoro Method or the 2-minute rule. 2. Use a planner or digital tool. Choose a tool that works for your lifestyle, whether it's a physical planner or a digital app like Trello, Notion, or Todoist. Use it daily to organize your tasks, set deadlines, and prioritize effectively. 3. Set weekly and monthly goals. Break down your larger goals into weekly and monthly tasks. This will help you stay on track without feeling overwhelmed by the bigger picture. 4. Track your progress. Regularly review your progress to see how well you're managing your time. Reflect on what's working and where you can improve. Adjust your strategies as needed to stay aligned with your goals. 5. Build in flexibility. Remember that life is unpredictable. Build flexibility into your schedule with time buffers and be prepared to adapt when unexpected events arise. 6. Stay accountable. Whether it's through an accountability partner, a mentor, or a time management app, find a way to stay accountable to your goals. Regular check-ins with someone else or tracking your progress will keep you motivated. Taking these practical steps will help you integrate the lessons of time management into your daily life, ensuring that you continue to grow and improve over time. Page 6. Final thoughts on time and purpose. Time is the foundation upon which we build our lives. How we choose to spend it reflects our values, priorities, and dreams. By mastering time management, you are not just becoming more productive, you are taking control of your future and ensuring that the things that matter most are given the attention they deserve. As you continue on your journey of personal and professional growth, remember that time is your greatest asset. Protect it, value it, and use it wisely. Every moment is an opportunity to move closer to your goals, to learn something new, or to make a positive impact on the world around you. You now have the tools, techniques, and mindset to master your time and, in turn, your life. The power to create the life you want is in your hands. It's up to you to use your time with purpose, intention, and focus. Here's to your success and mastery of time.